Welcome to week 2 of the Mindfulness and Stress Management Workshop. Stress is when you feel things are going out of control, out of balance, and you're not sure that you have the resources to bring them back into balance. So this can be thought of as coping, and if you're really confident that you have the resources to keep things on balance, then you're probably in a flow state instead of a fight or flight, freeze, activation of your physiology, increased heart rate, dry mouth, sweating, muscle tension. All of those go along with turning off the rest, relax, and digest response and turning on sort of this emergency balancing mode of fight or flight. So typically this is called stress, and one of the tools that we use to sort of familiarize ourselves with the concept of being aware of your stress response is the mind jar. And it's a metaphor, but it's also a tool. So just like Zen practitioners in Japan might stare at a blank wall, we can use the mind jar to focus on our visual sensations and allow our attention to rest on the sensations of visually watching the mind jar and non-judgmentally accepting those sensations. So it goes like this. What shakes your jar? And for me, it's when my video is being interrupted by somebody coming down the stairs. So I would just stare at the visual sensation, tuning into my eyes and staring as carefully and curiously with friendly observation to see what's going on. And that tuning into your sensations opens up the door to being present rather than being in your map of judgment or expectations. And that's generally a very safe place to be. So this is a mind jar, and the question that goes with it is, what shakes your jar? And then you answer that question, shake the jar, and tune into your sensations of just watching the jar. An additional piece of that exercise is to feel where you're stressed when you think about the stressful event. And journal it. So as you go through your day, as you go through this workshop, journal daily, maybe in the morning, maybe also in the evening, what causes stress for you, what shakes your jar, but also what happens when you do practice a mindfulness exercise. When do you do that? So thank you very much for your attention. Be well, be mindful, and good luck building your practice, growing and cultivating your practice over the next 8 weeks.